Picture this. You're at the grocery store, looking to eat healthier, and you reach for what you've always believed is a heart-smart fish. But what if that choice is quietly damaging your brain and increasing inflammation in your body? For seniors especially, the type of fish you eat can mean the difference between vibrant health and slow decline. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 best and 4 worst fish to eat after age 60. Some of these may surprise you. Before your next seafood dinner, you'll want to hear this. Your brain, heart, and future self will thank you. Let's dive into the fish you should be eating, starting with a favorite that's as delicious as it is powerful. Wild-caught salmon. This isn't just any fish. It's packed with healthy fats your brain and heart absolutely love. These fats, known as omega-3s, help keep your memory sharp and your heart ticking strong. Plus, wild-caught salmon contains something called astaxanthin, a natural compound that helps fight aging and keeps your body feeling younger, longer. Take Margaret from Seattle, for example. She's 68 and used to struggle with low energy and forgetfulness. After adding wild-caught salmon to her meals just twice a week, she noticed real changes. Her focus got better, and she felt more energized during the day. She didn't change much else, but this one simple habit made a big difference. So if you're over 60 and looking for a tasty, natural way to protect your brain and heart, wild-caught salmon is a great place to start. Up next, we'll share another fish that could be the key to stronger joints and fewer aches. So keep watching. If wild-caught salmon is your brain and heart's best friend, then sardines are like a secret weapon for your bones and joints. And they're easier to add to your diet than you might think. These tiny fish are loaded with omega-3s and vitamin B12, both of which help your nerves function well and keep your energy steady throughout the day. Plus, sardines are one of the few foods that naturally contain both calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that work together to strengthen your bones and help prevent fractures as you age. Let's look at John, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Boston. He never thought much about sardines until he heard how good they were for aging joints. Now he tosses them into his lunchtime salads a couple of times a week. Since then, he says his knees don't ache as much when he walks, and he's sharper during his crossword puzzles. You don't need to overhaul your whole diet. Just small, smart additions like this can make a big impact. Stick around, because the next fish on our list may help you breathe easier and sleep better too. If sardines surprise you with their joint-soothing and brain-boosting powers, wait until you hear about herring, especially if you're someone who values strong immunity and fewer aches and pains. Herring is another small but mighty fish, packed with healthy fats and vitamin D. What makes it special is how well it helps reduce inflammation, that hidden troublemaker behind everything from sore joints to frequent colds. And because herring is naturally low in mercury, it's a safe and smart choice, especially for older adults trying to protect their long-term health. Let's take Linda, a 65-year-old from Minneapolis. Growing up in a Scandinavian household, pickled herring was part of her holiday traditions. But recently, she started eating it more regularly, just a few servings each week. Since then, she says she's been catching fewer colds and waking up with more energy. She swears it's made a difference in how she feels day to day. It's another reminder that our food choices really do add up. Coming up next is a fish that's easy to find, simple to cook, and may help support your lungs and muscles as you age. If you liked how herring can help keep your immune system strong, then rainbow trout might just become your new favorite. It's mild in flavor, easy to cook, and packed with the kind of protein your body needs to maintain muscle strength, something that gets more important as we age. On top of that, rainbow trout is rich in omega-3s, just like salmon and sardines, helping to keep your heart and brain in good shape. And here's a bonus. Rainbow trout raised in the U.S. is often farmed responsibly, so it's a safer choice with fewer harmful contaminants. Let's look at George, a 70-year-old retired contractor from Denver. After struggling with low energy and losing some muscle tone, he started grilling rainbow trout once a week, usually served with roasted sweet potatoes and a side of green beans. Within a few months, George noticed he wasn't as tired climbing stairs and even started going back to the gym twice a week. You don't need fancy recipes, just a little olive oil, lemon, and herbs, and you've got a meal that works for you. Up next, tips on what fish to avoid. After exploring the best fish to keep your strength and energy up, let's talk about one you may want to think twice about. Farmed tilapia. It's cheap, easy to find, and often sold as a healthy choice. But here's the catch. Farmed tilapia tends to have a higher amount of omega-6 fats, which can throw off the balance in your body and may lead to more inflammation. That's not great news if you're dealing with joint pain, swelling, or arthritis. Also, depending on where it's raised, farmed tilapia can be exposed to questionable farming practices, like overcrowded tanks and frequent antibiotic use. These conditions might impact the fish's quality and your health in the long run. Take Susan from Atlanta, for example. She's 66 and used to eat farmed tilapia almost every week, usually pan-fried with rice and veggies. But after reading more about its potential downsides, she swapped it out for wild-caught fish like salmon and trout. Within weeks, she noticed her arthritis flaring up less and her energy coming back. Try broiled wild salmon with quinoa and steamed broccoli instead. It's a smarter, more nourishing plate. Following our talk about farmed tilapia, there's another fish that might sound tempting, but could cause more harm than good: king mackerel. While it has a bold flavor and grills up beautifully, the problem lies in its mercury levels. King mackerel is one of the highest mercury-containing fish out there, which is especially concerning for older adults. Mercury can slowly build up in your system and may affect memory, focus, and even mood. Robert, a 75-year-old retiree in Miami, used to love grilling king mackerel on weekends. He often served it with a baked potato and a corn salad. Over time, though, he noticed he was having more trouble remembering names and felt mentally foggy. His doctor suggested cutting out high-mercury fish. So Robert swapped his usual mackerel with grilled rainbow trout or sardines, and within a few months, he felt sharper and more alert. If you love a good grilled fish dinner, try using rainbow trout instead. Pair it with roasted sweet potatoes and a cucumber dill salad. You'll still enjoy the taste, but with far fewer health concerns. Sometimes a small switch can make a big difference. Continuing from our talk about king mackerel, another fish that raises similar concerns is swordfish. While swordfish steaks are popular for their meaty texture and rich flavor, they also tend to have high levels of mercury. Because swordfish live a long time, they absorb more toxins from the ocean over the years. This can be risky, especially for older adults, since mercury can build up in the body and affect brain function over time. Emily, a 69-year-old from San Francisco, used to enjoy swordfish grilled with lemon and herbs, often served with steamed broccoli and a baked potato. But after reading about mercury risks in older adults, she made a switch. She started using wild-caught salmon in place of swordfish in her recipes. Within a few months, she noticed her mind felt clearer and she had fewer foggy days. If you're looking for a satisfying, brain-friendly fish dinner, try grilled salmon with quinoa and sautéed green beans. It's still hearty and flavorful, but much safer in the long run. A smart change in your menu can help protect your health while still enjoying great meals. Just like swordfish, farmed Atlantic salmon is another fish that deserves a second look, especially if you're trying to protect your heart and brain. While it's widely available and often cheaper than wild-caught salmon, farmed Atlantic salmon can come with hidden downsides. Because of crowded farming conditions, these fish may carry more contaminants and even have lower levels of the healthy omega-3s your body needs. Take Thomas, a 71-year-old from Portland, Oregon. He used to eat farmed salmon twice a week, usually baked with a side of rice and asparagus. But after reading about the differences between farmed and wild-caught fish, he made the switch. He now enjoys wild-caught salmon grilled with lemon and dill, paired with roasted sweet potatoes and green beans. A few months later, his doctor noted better cholesterol numbers and praised his dietary changes. If you love salmon but want the full health benefits, go wild, literally. A wild-caught salmon dinner not only tastes great, but it's also a smart step toward better heart health and lower inflammation. Simple swaps like this can make a real difference over time. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the best fish to include in your diet, like wild-caught salmon, sardines, and rainbow trout, to the fish you might want to avoid, like farmed tilapia, king mackerel, and swordfish. The key takeaway is simple. Choosing the right fish can support your heart, brain, and overall health, while making informed choices can help protect you from unnecessary risks like high mercury levels or contaminants. As you make your meals, think about incorporating wild-caught options over farmed ones and enjoy healthy fish like salmon or sardines at least a few times a week. It's easier than you think to add these small but powerful changes to your diet. If you found this helpful, be sure to like the video, drop a comment, and let us know which fish you'll be adding to your meals. And don't forget to subscribe to Wellness Nest Daily for more tips on living a healthier life.